$34.99. $34.99 for this Apple VR headset. Wow. It's funny because I made a video about a month ago talking about this VR headset and how it possibly might cost in a ballpark range of like $2,200. I think we all talked about how ridiculous that would be, right? And how it's just not logical. Well, take that price tag and add $1,000, and we're now at a price tag that's more realistic to what it actually is. I knew it would be expensive because at the end of the day, you're literally using an iPhone on your face. And just like MacBooks, how MacBooks are stupid expensive. I mean, I just bought an M2 Pro Max MacBook, 2 months ago, and that cost me $3,600. So, why would a VR headset, especially the first iteration of VR headset, not cost an arm and a leg? And that's exactly what it is. Now, it's kind of doing a really good job of doing what the Oculus Pro does, where it combines, first off, not only the VR atmosphere, but the AR atmosphere. If anything, it's pretty much more of an AR headset than a VR headset. And based on early video, right here, I say that like that because, this is what they want you to see, right? Hopefully the pass-through is actually pretty good. I've said many times on this channel that my pass-through or the Oculus Pro pass-through is freaking amazing. I can walk around and function as a normal person with a VR headset on and I don't have any issue. Now, of course, I can't do that with a Quest 2 or Quest 1. That's all black and white, while this is actually HD vision. Based on what I'm hearing about this, and based on what people are saying, is this is going to be even better than the Oculus Pro, which is actually a big freaking W. The thing is, though, for people to walk around with this headset on their face, I mean, I'm not sure, again, at that price tag, how logical this is going to be. So I'm kind of iffy about the whole thing. It's not shipping until next year, early next year. So we're not really going to even see more about this until early next year. But it's just, I'm excited about it because it is pushing the VR industry, AR industry forward in a lot of different ways. And I love that, right? I love when technology gets pushed forward. Better overall tech for everybody. And for something that you're probably going to use every single day of your life, for example, your cell phone, your iPad, your MacBook, it really just blends everything together. And the fact you don't need controllers, and these are your controllers, is something that we saw perfected in the Oculus Pro. The Oculus Pro is really, you can use controllers, does come with controllers, but hand tracking is actually freaking amazing on the actual thing. I just don't know how I feel about it. It's like that early, I didn't expect to finally see the video of it and the pictures of it and really kind of get a general gist of it. And now that it's here, it looks cool and it looks nice, don't get me wrong. It looks like it has no built-in speakers either. You're going to have to use AirPods with it, which is not really that big of a deal. But I'm not sure how I feel about it. And this is someone who loves Oculus, Quest products. I absolutely freaking love VR headsets, AR headsets. I love the Oculus brand. So Apple is literally just taking Oculus and expanding on it and giving us even more, to work with. And I love that aspect. I just don't know, at $3,400, I mean, I've been a stickler at $1,500. I love the Oculus Pro. I use it every single day of my life. I have not gone a day in my life without using that VR AR headset, at least once in a day. I've owned it now for 4 months. And that, at $1,500, that was a ridiculous price tag. $1,000, it makes it more realistic, and I understand why people love it at $1,000. This is $34.99. That's double, triple, almost 4 times the price of an Oculus Pro. And again, that's running Android. I'm not sure exactly what the Oculus Pro is running. Android something. It's running Android system, while this is running Apple. I don't know. It's like there's so much, like, my brain's like, no, this is not it. And I'm buying it. I mean, you already know I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to review on the channel, unboxing in my opinions. But it's pretty much the same exact concept and everything as an Oculus Pro. Except, hopefully, ends up being way more powerful than Oculus Pro. But, I mean, for the most part, it's not bad. I wonder how the battery life is, though. Also, just a side note here. Just go back here. So there is a cord coming out of it. Is this tethered? Doesn't look tethered because Lay's on the plane using it without any kind of hassle at all. And he looks like he's kind of walking around. Maybe he's using a battery pack or something. Because that's another thing. With how, immersive this is and looks like how powerful it's going to be, battery life is going to be a kicker. Because if battery life isn't good, especially no matter how good this device is, the battery life sucks. You have to use a battery pack, or you have to go ahead and, constantly charge it. That's going to be a really big problem. If you're on a plane or you're out somewhere and you can't charge your headset, that's going to be interesting. Again, like I said, there's so many caveats that I have so many questions still. And we're not going to get those answers until the reviewers actually get the reviewing units of this product. But I just can't see the realistic. I understand why the price tag, by the way, is $34.99. It's going to cost a crap ton for Apple to manufacture this bad boy. I think we talked about this in the video before. It costs like them almost $2,000 to manufacture it. And I get that point. I understand. Don't get me wrong. Whenever cell phones are more expensive, VR headsets are more expensive. Technology in general is very high priced. A lot of times, it's not because companies are trying to, one-up you or get one over and you were, mess up the consumer. A lot of times, it's because the price of it costs too much to make. And a lot of times, their profit margins are kind of thin. A lot of people think, they sell this phone for $1,000 and it costs them like $20 to make. No, it costs them probably like $800 to make a $1,000 phone. So, the profit margins are very thin. It's just that price tag really is what's going to kick me in the nuts. That's really the kicker at the end of the day. Because other than that price tag of $34.99, I love this product. I think this product is cool. I love Apple getting into this industry, pushing it forward, really starting to get this booming. But for what the same price, literally the same price of what I paid for a MacBook 16-inch M2 Pro Max, which has actual, real, true, crazy power. I can't get behind this. I can't. I'm going to get it, but I can't recommend it. It's just way too expensive. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.